Hi Liam, hi everybody. My name is Javier Herrera. I'm from Colombia and I'm here to share my story of tinnitus with you. And I want to start this video by saying thank you, Liam, for all the work you do, for taking the time to do the research and to put that knowledge together and make it available for everybody out there through your YouTube channel and the private course that you have. It's really satisfying and it gives hope to everybody to know that there is somebody working to make it easy for us to stop our tinnitus and let us know that there is a way to stop it, actually. Because just like everybody else in your course, maybe I had the same experience. I mean, I had like one day I was home and the sound started in my head and I wasn't sure what that was and how long that would be in my head. So for the first 24 hours I did nothing. I was just like, well, I told my wife, I have a ring in my head, but I don't know what that is and why is that happening. I went to bed that night and the next morning the sound was still there and I decided I wanted to go to the doctor and see what was going on. I made an appointment with an ENT. It took about 2 days to get the appointment. And in the meantime, the sound started to get louder, and by the time I reached the ENT appointment, the sound was much louder than when it started. And it was really horrifying, walking out of that doctor's office, having heard that they had no cure for tinnitus and that they told me that I would have to deal with it for the rest of my life. I'm not the kind of person who is walking home with the first answer and just taking that as a final answer and not doing anything else. So I started doing my research and I started searching the internet and I found you. I found your videos on YouTube and I found your course on the internet and well, in the beginning I didn't have the money to purchase the course, but I started watching a lot of your videos. Probably watched more than 100 of your videos in both of your YouTube channels, and I thought that the knowledge that you shared there was really useful, and I saw some testimonials as well, and I said, okay, I have nothing to lose. I mean, I just have to give it a chance. My tinnitus got worse really fast. I mean, like when it started, it was in my scale it would be probably a 5. In a week, it would be an 8, and a month later, it was about 12/10. I mean, really loud. For those out there who had a really bad tinnitus, just like mine, it's curable. I mean, I'm 99% recovered. Just a little whistle in my head, but most of the day I don't notice it. I'm really confident that if I keep following Liam's advice, I'll reach 100% silence soon, but 99% is much better. I mean, like really much better than what I had before. I was saying that my tinnitus was probably 12 or 10, and yeah, it was really bad. I mean, like it was not only loud, but for some reason I had like this feeling of like electricity running through my head, and it felt like there was a huge bee flying inside my head. It was not just the noise, but some kind of vibration inside my head that was really uncomfortable. And I went through really, really hard days, but I mean, like I could fix it. I remember, a lot of symptoms, and honestly, my body was giving me signals, and I didn't notice any of those. I mean, I just ignored everything that my body was telling me. I had like gut problems, I had sleep problems, I had diet problems, and I felt like I had some weird symptom, and it's that like I would all the time would be coughing, and I had the doctors check my lungs, and they said everything was good. I was tested for different substances in my lungs, and I inhaled different substances in a test in a clinic, and everything was good. I mean, I wasn't positive for any reaction with any of those substances, and I had this constant cough, and I was like throwing up all the time, but it was just like water. I mean, I wasn't throwing up the food that I was eating. I was just throwing up like saliva and water all the time, and it was really uncomfortable. And now that I know the content that Liam has published, I noticed that I had a huge problem with my diet. And when I started fixing my tinnitus, I fixed my diet, and all those other symptoms that I had besides tinnitus just simply disappeared. I mean, like, I had no gut problems anymore. I'm sleeping good at night. I don't have this sore throat or throwing up symptom all the time. My gut works perfectly. I mean, I don't have any kind of gut problems. I went through anxiety and depression, and unless you experience that, you don't really understand when somebody else is telling you that they have anxiety or depression problems. But I went through that myself, and it's really like, well, you know, when in the past, when I was so ignorant, I have to admit that, like, some people I met somebody in the office who said that they had depression, and I was like, why don't you just smile and that's it? It's not that simple. I mean, like, depression is something related to your gut and your diet, as far as I understand. And one day I had depression, and I felt like sad for no reason, and that was really weird. I mean, like, that day I had to stop what I was doing, and stop and start thinking, why am I feeling this? But fortunately, like I said, I found Liam, and everything changed. Besides the content in his videos, I wanted to go a step further, and you know, I saved some money, and I finally purchased the course. And it's really great to have his support, because he's such a nice guy. I mean, he's sometimes a tough guy in the videos, but when you speak to him one-on-one, he's such a nice guy, and he's always going to try to find an answer to your questions. And one of the things I did is I read some books. I got some books here that the books that he recommends publicly in his channel. This one is really good. I did this probably 4 or 5 times, and this one is I mean, like, the greatest book that he's ever recommended. I read this book like twice, and it's really good. And I started to find that there is so much knowledge, but it's hard to find. And what Liam did is he put it all together in his videos, in his course, and when you watch his videos and then you read these books, you find that everything matches, and you become more confident on that knowledge, and you become a lot more confident that that knowledge and that Liam's advice is going to finally stop your tinnitus, and it's going to work. I mean, it's hard in the beginning because changing habits is not easy, and I just learned how to stop my tinnitus, but I got some other knowledge and learnings from Liam, and it's about discipline, about being consistent with what I do, and doing the research on my own as well, and on everything that he says, and thank you, Liam. I got my life back. I remember I had to ask my boss for 2 weeks off at the office to urgently take care of my tinnitus when I didn't know what was that and how to fix that. There was a time when I had some hearing loss, and I had some hyperacusis as well. There were nights when I couldn't sleep, and things got really, really, really bad. I mean, I was really not sure if I was gonna make it or not in my darkest days. I wasn't really sure if I was just finally go through all this and fix my tinnitus. But once I started eating liver and drinking pure water, getting rid of junk food, and reducing carbohydrates, increasing a lot of meat consumption, and things changed, and it's going to work, even if your tinnitus is like really, really bad like mine. So be confident that if you put the work in, you're gonna find results. Sooner or later, you're gonna find results. Thank you, Liam, for your time. Thank you, Liam, for your effort. Yeah, this is just, I mean, no words to say how grateful I am because you gave me my life back, and because I'm able to share with my family now, because I'm able to share with my wife and take care of my mom. She's 70 now, and I have a lot of things. I still have a lot of goals in my life, you know, things I want to do, travel, and it seems that everything is possible now. I mean, like, I will really have a chance to do the things I enjoy, you know, playing with the dog, playing in the park outside, doing exercise. Everything is like back to normal now. Thank you, Liam. Yeah, hey Liam, I wanted to add something to the video I just did, and I wanted to meet somebody who's really special to me.
Hello, thank you, Liam, for helping my husband.
Yeah, that's my wife, that's Andrea, and yeah, as you can see, we have our life back, and we're still together, and she was a great support all the way. I mean, like, it could have been like, I mean, like, I just did it because you gave me the knowledge, and she gave me all the support. And yeah, we just wanted to say, gracias, Liam,
Gracias,
desde Colombia.
Desde Colombia. Bye.